all nice and pretty. I don't need to. I just doing it, you know. Use both arms, save the back.
I always come over here and tell him no other shit.
Just basically been hammering all day, stockpiling up some more rocks. It's pouring rain, 4 o'clock, we're out of here. So we got another day before the crusher shows up. We're just gonna continue hammering the rocks that we got up here. We're actually making pretty decent progress here. This windrow of rocks used to go almost to the grindings pile, so we're getting it hammered down. It is Tuesday, so we'll see if the crusher comes tomorrow. They said Monday or Tuesday, but that seems to be a common occurrence. They say one day, then the guy who's got it right now, it takes a lot longer, a couple extra days, whatever. We got the rock, we got work to do, so we're going to keep on hammering on. I think I'll do a little time lapse of some hammering, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so it's Wednesday. The crusher still isn't here, so we're gonna swap over that foundation that they just stripped yesterday. We're gonna get the perimeter drain all taken care of, and we'll start on that foundation. We gotta get an inspection and everything. We're waiting on seal coat guys, so we're just gonna see if we can do as much as we can, get it as far as we can, and then we'll hop back up to the rock pile. I was gonna grab the pipe with the forks, but not really accessible without moving at least 2 vehicles. Well, 1 vehicle, 150, but I'm just gonna throw them in the bucket, whatever, screw it. I said bring this whole lift, so I'll bring the whole lift. Look at these roofers go. There's quite a few of them. There's like 10 of them. 10 of them. 5, 6 framers, I believe. That guy is wearing muck boots. I can't even drive with those on. I don't know how the hell he's roofing with them on. And the chaos begins. We have 4 trailers hauling in today. They typically can make 3 rounds. A lot going on. Lots of roofers, framers, these guys, us. We'll get it done. So Mike's drilling the hole. I'm just waiting on the old man for some stone this up a little bit. Got it marked out where he's drilling, so we'll set that. For a 4-inch floor on here, so we need to come up about a 1/4 of an inch. So the waterproof and seal coater guys just showed up, so we're just gonna hang out. Doesn't take them long to do these houses, 20 minutes if that. Mike's gonna hop on the inside once they're done breaking all the pins, finish up the perimeter drain and stuff, and as much as he can do. He got that hole drilled all the way through, thankfully. The 2-inch, I think it's 2.5-inch hole, choke all of our batteries, so it just took him a second to do it. But he's got that drilled, so those guys are going to spray the walls and they're out of here, and then we can go back to doing stuff on the outside. Potentially the building inspector is going to come out this afternoon, which would be great. Alrighty, so we got that sump pit all done. We have a discharge out, 2 pipes in, we have an electrical out, so that when this is all concrete, it's nice and easy. The concrete floor will be right here, so that will be above that pipe. We never really had a problem with it cracking or anything. Same with the electrical. Sometimes, depending on the electrician, they'll put a outlet box right here or something. So this is basically what happens, and then if this basement ever does actually start to flood, they just have to pull that cover off, put a pump in there, they got a discharge, and they have a spot for the electrical cord. And so that's that. Over here we have radon. The plumber will bring that up. I don't know why that's mildly crooked now, but there we go. But the radon it goes up, and they put a vent. The plumber will put a vent in the roof for it. The radon gas is caused from the crushed stone. So we stone this all up, creates a gas, I guess, and it's toxic, so that will allow the stone to breathe and exhale the radon gas, is my understanding. But oh, we're basically done out here. They're done seal coating the exterior of the foundation, so we're gonna work on, that's what it looks like. We just kind of tee it right into the exterior perimeter drain, and we'll actually take that pipe and we'll run it out to daylight, probably a little bit down the road, not right now, just because there's so much extra dirt in the way. But we'll just run that out to daylight, and yeah. So we got enough battery juice. Mike's gonna drill the 1-inch water line hole. See if he's got enough batteries for it. Water all over the place. I don't know if that's pipe or probably not. Already did. Unless it's like beds right here. So 45. That's what he said. like that. And that's gonna be kind of headed right for like where the GPS is, no?
Yeah, that's exactly what that one.
So we'll put it in the middle of that panel, be nice and easy to core.
Damn, there's a lot of shit in here.
A lot of tools. Do you have another 90?
Yes.
So we connected the gutter drains from this house down through here into this house, where we'll then connect into the drainage in the street. So this cement truck's actually pretty cool. It's actually a two-seater, so it's for someone learning how to drive, I guess, a cement truck or use it or whatever. But there's actually two guys in that cab. It looks awfully tight, but kind of neat. I've never seen one of those before. It says student driver and everything on the back. So you can see how much wider it is. This guy's got his own door, his own little window. Pretty neat. It was pretty chaotic here for a minute, but it's calmed down a little bit. guess that piece of pipe that you just cut in the dirt really dulled that blade right up, huh? I think you just melted your way through that piece of pipe.
Would have been with a maybe cut this in one pass?
Nope.
Well, I guess like usually.
I don't know. You gotta start the thing and then you gotta have this, you have to wield this 30-pound thing around. You got the soap lube. Hmm? Stuck it on the piece of car. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Mallet.
Where is my hammer? Perfect. See the staging those guys built up there? A lot of trust in your fellow workmate. So if you turn that T up a little bit, and then kind of just to get this so this thing goes in level. Should be done.
You want to bring over some material or me to see this
I probably can swap over that. Yeah. Rodney went to EJ, so they'll go get the other Y. So Mike should be good now. Where do you want the material? You gonna what? To the garage? Okay.
Nice. Well, now
Sure. Yep. Alright. So just somewhere behind you. You want to move that pipe? I'll move over there. just put it right at that stone pile. Didn't give us any much more room, huh?
Made it a little easier to slide that thing in there, but other than that.
Take this out.
That's gonna shift it down.
Move it that way, huh?
Take and cut this.
Ooh, hey. Shoot, we set that up for a T, not a Y.
We set it up for as close as you can get it. That won't work stuff.
Gutter pipe. Might be able to see that in there.
Yeah, we'll get it in there.
Just yeah, let's cut this thing right now. So mark out, you gotta cut half an inch off there. So if you go 3. Can we tie that gutter into the perimeter drain? Okay. Here, you want to pull it up? Can you get it like right here maybe?
I don't know. Good spacer. Off the wall is good enough
For what?
the sewer tub.
Yeah. Like, that's inside the cab, you said? That's inside the cab?
Look at that.
No, not really. So we just put about 10 gallons in the main all the way at that house that they're starting to frame over there. And it's been flowing out here for a couple minutes now, so quick little water test. The plan had some contradicting numbers. making this pipe very close and had to be very exact on where it was set. So, but we got it. So, we'll see you in the morning. So we're working on this last foundation here again today. We're going to try and get the rest of the outside all backfilled, stone the basement up to the footing height, and then backfill the garage as well. We have a stake out there for the end of the sewer, so we know where that is. We'll dig that back up. There's actually a structure right there. That where that pipe is going, it goes into a structure, and then it takes basically a 90-degree turn, heading towards that stake right there. I think it's right around there or something. Oh, actually, you know what? It's right underneath that structure cover. There's a structure that we already set. So there's one out there, kind of near the counterweight of the 312. So that pipe goes to that one, then it comes down, it hits this one, and then it goes to that one out there. So we're gonna there's a foundation right here. So it's another one right on top of this one. But we're going to yeah, so we'll just get this backfilled and we'll work on the garage, work on the inside. Hopefully we're done today. Supposedly the crusher is coming next week, but I've been saying that I think every day now. So we will see. We will see. You just curl up. Good. So he can see this now, so I'll hop in the loader, give him some more material. So we got the garage all done. Now we're gonna work on the stoning. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be very, very dusty. But you get it done. You get it done. The dust actually isn't too bad right now as long as he dumps it out slow. So we're getting there. Alrighty, got it all stoned up. It's all ready for some concrete. Not sure when they're gonna pour it, but they've been pouring the floors. Or actually, I guess they just poured one floor prior to framing it, but we're all done here. We're gonna go and do this water service real quick. I don't know how far out he's got it dug, but we already got the hole drilled, the trench is dug, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. Let's see, it is about 3:30 Friday, so then we have a small repair to do, which I will bring you guys along for. But we'll get the stuff to do that water service. Back. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep.
That's not sprayed a lot nicer than the stuff we had.
Yeah, it's because the stuff we were using is kind of old. I don't know what else we would have done with them. What else do you do with them? You know what I did see was someone took an old undercarriage. They did one like kind of like what we did to the John Deere, and they took the pads and the chains, made a circle out of it. You know, like this big, made a fire pit. It's kind of cool. So this is the damage right here. The repair that I have to make, the coupler is actually cracked right there. I noticed that let's see, yesterday I think it was. So this side's still good, this side's fine, but this side needs to be repaired immediately. But that's all right. We'll bring this coupler home. We'll take it off right now. Put it in the back of my truck, and sometime this weekend, whether tomorrow or Sunday, I'll gouge that out, put a plate over it, fix it. Crusher's coming here tomorrow, I guess, so we'll be crushing first thing Monday. So I'm gonna see if I can get that off right now. Start working on getting this off.
Sounds pretty fucking grindy.
There's grease on it.
Got a truck.
Put it on a pallet, you can pick it up that way. I guess we'll be able to.
Oh, let me see.